public speaking. Suddenly I'm someone I don't know. I just hate being looked at. There must be something in my nose. My hair is bad, my fly is open, I'm wearing the wrong clothes. I am hiding in the bathroom, 'cause my stomach's not quite right. When I think of standing up to speak, I'm paralyzed with fright.
So the next module is public speaking. If you really want the whole world to accept you as a leader, if you really want to exhibit your talents, public speaking plays a very, very important role. You need to be a stage controller. When you speak in front of thousands of audience, it really showcases your talents, your communication skills, your leadership aspects. So, my dear friends, public speaking is now a very, very important criteria when it comes to the showcase of your leadership excellence. So now we are discussing about how to improve a public speaking. Public speaking is not a gift which is just given to a set of individuals. It is a practice which is developed in the individuals who practices it. So it is not a game of few, but this is a quality, if developed, is a game of everybody. So there are few steps which has to be followed if you really want to become a great orator, a great public speaker. So there are around 7 steps which has to be followed in order to become a very, very efficient public speaker. I would like to mention that knowing good English doesn't mean that you are a good public speaker. So remember, my dear friends, that a public speaker is not a person who knows English very well, but a public speaker is a person who is able to make his or her own ideas express in such a beautiful manner which convinces a number of audience. So let's now discuss of how to become an efficient public speaker. Step 1. Start with a strong and persistent desire. Remember, if you need to become a good public speaker, you need to think like a bulldog, not like a cat. Remember, confidence is very, very important when it comes to public speaking. You may speak in front of 10, 20, 100, thousands of people. One thing which has to be remembered is your confidence. Remember that you have your confidence, and remember one basic proverb that to be brave, you need to act like a brave, because emotions and actions are very mutually bonded together. So remember, if you need to become an efficient public speaker, you need to first think that you are really efficient and you have to act accordingly. So whenever you think of public speaking, remember you should have a strong and persistent desire towards it. You need to have a passion. Your words should come not from your mind but from your heart. This will make you an efficient public speaker. Speak from your heart. Emotions, stress plays a very important role when it comes to the matter of public speaking. So as discussed, the step 1 is nothing but to have a strong and persistent desire. Don't speak for the sake of speaking. Speak with your emotions, speak from your heart, speak with love. That makes you a perfect public speaker. Step 2. For a successful public speaker, it is very, very essential that you prepare the contents properly. Preparation plays a very, very important role when it comes to the matter of public speaking, because you are going to present yourself in front of n number of audiences. So please prepare properly before you present yourself, because when it comes to the matter of public speaking, it is not the knowledge which you know, it is the way you present. You may have n number of knowledge, but if your presentation is poor, you become a very, very bad public speaker. But you may know a small topic, or you may know small things, little things, but if you are good in your presentation, you become a good public speaker. So preparation is a must when it comes to the matter of public speaking. An extemper may be different. I would like to also mention that an extemper is different from public speaking. But when it comes to the matter of public speaking, a successful speaker always prepares in advance well, that he makes the best presentation in the best allocated time. Next is, you need to act confident. I don't say you need to be overconfident, but it is very, very important that you are acting that you are confident, because if you are nervous when standing in front of n number of people, you may lose your confidence, and if you lose your confidence, you will not be able to prepare and present in the manner which you have accepted. So please remember, my dear friends, that you need to act confident when it comes to the matter of public speaking. In public speaking, acting confident is because to remove your stage fear. Because when you stand in front of thousands of people, you will get a stage fear, because of which you would forget, or you would feel very nervous that you will not be able to make it very comfortable. So once you are confident enough, you make it. So in certain stages you may not be confident, so in that stages you need to act confidence, because acting confidence would remove your fearness, would remove your stage fear. Because as a public speaking topic is concerned, stage fear plays a key role. Because of this stage fear, there are 10 out of 8 people who fail to become a good public speaker. So my dear friends, remember, you need to act confidently. Taking a small recap, first is you need to have a strong and persistent desire. That is, a successful public speaker is a person who doesn't speak from his mind but from his heart. You need to have a love and a desire for what you speak. Then a good preparation is a must when it comes to the matter of public speaking. Third point, act confident. Again, as I said, to be brave, just act like a brave, because your emotions and your feelings are mutually bonded with each other. So it will give a boost to you, which will encourage you and make you a perfect public speaker. Next comes a very important phase called the practice. Practice makes a man perfect is the best example for that, because this practice can only take this public speaking to a great height. Public speaking, I would narrate with a language which cannot be mugged up, which cannot be taught in a night. Public speaking is an art which has to be incultivated and developed over a period of time. The more you practice, the more expert you become. So practice, and the easiest and the best possible way to practice is to stand in front of a mirror and practice. If you are able to tackle by standing in front of a mirror, I would say that 100% you would become a good public speaker. Initially, start speaking in front of a mirror, then in front of a couple of friends, then a group of people, and then finally the show which you are going to run. So remember, my dear friends, practice. As you get an opportunity, please practice. Now, coming up to the fifth point, opening a talk. Remember, first appearance is the best appearance. So the way you start is going to count a lot when it comes to the matter of public speaking, because everybody will be expecting something from you. So the start which you're going to give when it comes to the matter of public speaking counts a lot. There are few steps or few procedures which can be followed when it comes to the matter of public speaking when it is opening a talk. In few situations, you can try something called arousing of curiosity by giving some suspensial topics. What will happen if this is going to happen? What will happen if he dies? So giving a curiosity to the audience will make them think on what you are about to speak. So arousing of curiosity can be an option when it comes to the matter of opening a talk in a public speaking. Another type would be humorous. But please, I would like to mention one thing, that please make a point very clear that when you make a humorous joke, it need to look like a humorous joke, because sometimes everybody would not be comfortable with cracking a joke. So remember that you are very comfortable when you are planning to start up a talk with a joke. So remember that joke should not hurt anybody, or that humorous joke should not violate or divert from the topic. So anything related to the topic would fetch you a good impression when it comes to the opening matter. Another preferable thing which most of the public speakers do is starting a speech with a quotation. A quotation which is related to the topic will fetch you more and more enthusiasm, and everybody in the audience would also understand it. So most safely, I would prefer that starting with a quotation would fetch you a more interest in the public rather than trying for a curiosity or humorous. Next is, you can also be very interactive with the audience by starting your speech with a question. So put up some questions to the audience which would make this session of your opening talk very interactive. So this may hit a 6, I would say, if you are very intelligent and if your question is really catching. So opening a talk, remember, closing and ending of a speech is half battle done. So if you are able to open a talk in a very impressive manner, trust me, my dear friends, you have made 50% through. And this will boost up your energy level, because this opening of the talk will make the audience interested in your speech. So remember, opening a talk really needs a challenge of thinking and making it more creative. Next, the most important factor, remembering your speech. How do you remember your speech if prepared for 5-10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours? How do you do that? So when it comes to the matter of public speaking, remembering your talk is very important. So before you come to the dais, when you are under the preparation stage, please try to have a link with all that you are going to speak. So let me take an example of what I am doing it now. So when I started with strong and persistent desire, I need to have a link with next point as prepare. So remember, you need to have hints. Remember one more thing, a good public speaker will not have any hints in a paper along with him. So it is very important that you have it in your memory. Again, I would like to say that this is an art which can be developed only through practice. In some situations, you may forget the link, but remember, if practiced properly, this will make you a good public speaker. So as I said, remember few hints. As I said, passion and desire, prepare, act confidently, practice, open talk, remember. So these are the few key points which you need to remember when it comes to the matter of public speaking. So remember the key points of each paragraph which you have prepared, or try to build a chain which is incomplete if broken. And remember, you always need to have few stories related or motivational stories related to your topic, because in certain situations, if you forget what you have spoken, you can narrate that story, and meanwhile you can think of what you have forgotten. So my dear friends, remember two things in mind. Try to have a strong chain which you don't forget very easily, and try to practice that chain before you get into the dice. And also try to remember a good number of short stories which would play a role when you have forgotten a small paragraph. You can, instead of standing idly, you can narrate the story and think of actually what you have forgotten. So remembering a talk is again very important, because this is the place where your prestige lies. Because if you forget anything, you cannot stand idly in front of n number of people or say a sorry or come down and sit. So it becomes a prestige issue. So try to follow up a chain, which is the easiest and the simplest method for becoming a good public speaker. Now comes closing a talk. Closing a talk again is equally important to that of opening a talk. It can be ended by altering the quotation which you have given in the beginning. It can be ended with a small story. It can be ended with a conclusion. But remember, it again has to be catchy, because the start and the end is what the public remembers. So you would be remembered not for the content which you have delivered. You would be remembered as a good speaker if you are giving a good start and a good end. So remember, it is very essential to have a good closing. A closing can also be similarly done as an opening statement, by arousing curiosity, putting up questions in the last, altering the quotation which you have given in the front, or giving some specific illustrations. So these are the few points which has been discussed if you really want to become a good public speaker. So I would like to recap by saying you need to have a good and a strong and persistent desire. You need to prepare regularly. You need to act confident, because acting confident will remove your stage fear. The only solution or the only mantra for removing your stage fear is you need to act confident. As days gone on, you will become confident. Practice. Practice it regularly. Whenever you get an opportunity, practice it. The best practice is standing in front of a mirror and practicing. Then coming up to opening a talk, which has few criteria like curiosity, humorous, quotations of that sort. Then you need to remember the talk by following up a chain module. Every paragraph should have a word which is being linked with each other, which will make this a very effective talk. And then comes the closing of talk. So my dear friends, now let us come up with an example of all these criteria which I have discussed with you. A real-time example of how you need to have a good body language, how you should have a good weightage in the content, how you should have spoken not from your mind but from your heart. So I would like to demonstrate a sample example on efficient public speaking. So let us take a very common example to demonstrate public speaking. In this topic, I would like to share all the 7 points practically and discuss with you the efficient power of public speaking. So before we discuss, let me demonstrate to you the power of public speaking with a common example. Let us consider the topic, India of my dreams, or India by 2020. So let us consider India by 2020. I repeat, the topic which I am going to demonstrate to you to develop your public speaking is India by 2020. Opposing the dream of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I, Anmol Vij, stand here to speak against the dream of the ex-president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into the heaven of freedom, Father, let my country awake. These words encompass the topic which I am here to speak on, India by 2020. My dream of India by 2020 is not to make India a superpower, but to make India a universally respected nation. I repeat, India to be a universally respected nation. India is growing in terms of knowledge, in terms of economy, in terms of industries, in terms of love, in terms of humanity and whatnot. Education in India, despite the limitations in the system, has excelled the excellence. India provides world-class education in the IITs, IIMs, and houses world-class science institutes and research laboratories, hence expanding the horizon of knowledge. The day is not far when India will witness dynamism, wherein students from all over the globe come here to get educated, and this will make my country a universally respected nation. I repeat, India will be a universally respected nation. Technology. India has already proved its ability in technology. India has never used its technology for destructive purpose. The rate of growth of technology in a faster phase will transform multiple areas into strategic planning, and everything will be technologized soon. And this technological development will make India a universally respected nation. Yes, India, a universally respected nation. Economy. Is India a poor country? The kind of poverty that prevails in India is something that never prevailed in the northern half of the Western Hemisphere at all. Perhaps the only solution with which our government is working is the grinding of the poverty. You know, today we are the creditors to the IMF rather than being the borrowers. This positive sign of the growth in the economy shows that Indian economy is towards a positive growth, hence expanding the horizon. This proves India in the future to be a universally respected nation. Terrorism. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every gun that is made, every warship launched, and every rocket fired signifies in a final sense a theft of those who are hungry and not fed, those who are cold and not clotted. This world in arms is not only spending money, but it is wasting the genius of its scientists and the hopes of the children. I repeat, this world in arms is not only spending money, but it is wasting the genius of its scientists and the hopes of the children. Today, under the cloud of threatening war, it is humanity. I repeat, today, under the cloud of threatening war, it is humanity which is lying on a cross of an iron. It is humanity which has seen its crucifixion, and in this turmoil, it's our mother nation which prescribes and follows Gandhian policy of truth and non-violence, which is the only mantra of happiness. This makes India a universally respected nation. Give up quarrels and all improvements will follow. Unity in diversity. Uniting the various blossoms of human individuality is one basic principle. Uniting the various blossoms of human individuality is one basic principle, my dear friends. An Indian is the word that binds all of us like a garland. Uniting the various blossoms of human individuality is one basic principle. An Indian is a word that binds all of us like a garland. There is Ram in Ramzan and Ali in Deepavali. I repeat, there is Lord Ram in Ramzan and Lord Ali in Deepavali. This is unity in diversity. The Indian flag indicates a saffron color for a Hindu priest, a white color for a Christian priest, a green color for a Muslim priest. This is unity in diversity, making India a universally respected nation. So with a small change, I would like to conclude, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into the heaven of freedom, my country has awakened. Jai Hind. So this was a small example of an efficient public speaking. So let me demonstrate this example with all the points which I have explained you in the earlier stages. So if you remember, I started with a quote and ended with a quote. The quote was, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into the heaven of freedom, Father, let my country awake. But remember, when I ended the speech, the quote was different. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into the heaven of freedom, Father, my country has awakened. So small change in the quotation would fetch you a better impression when it comes to the matter of public speaking. Point 2 which I would like to narrate is, in most of the times I forgot the points, and if you make a note of it, there were few repetitions which I made. These repetitions were done purposefully because if I forget anything, I'm not supposed to think ideally, but if I use the sentence again with a more of stress, it becomes more importance to that sentence. In the meanwhile, I can think about next. And when I spoke about chaining of how to remember each and everything, there was a chain which was interrelated. With the proverb came education, followed by technology, followed by economy, followed by terrorism, followed by unity in diversity, and a conclusion. So this was a chain which I remembered. I'm going to start by opposing the dream of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam with a proverb, education, technology, economy, terrorism, unity in diversity, then a proverb, and close it. So this is how a chain has to be remembered. So in my mind, I know after education, I'm going to speak only about technology. So as I said, in some stages, you may forget what am I supposed to speak in technology. So in that stages, you can repeat once. Or if you notice, at end of every paragraph, there was a repetition of, yes, India to be a universally respected nation. It was a stress which I wanted to give to the content which I am against and the content which I am preferring India to be by 2020. In the meanwhile, I was thinking about the next topic which I am going to speak. Let us consider, when I said about technology, I was thinking about next economy. When I thought about economy was when I was telling, I repeat, India to be a universally respected nation 2 times. So this happens, you become a good public speaker, at the same time you are able to just think of what are you going to speak next. Remember, you will be watched by n number of people, so you need to be very smart enough. So opening a talk, see, I am not a very humorous guy, so I didn't take a risk of cracking a joke in the beginning and making a fool of myself. So remember, humorous can hit a 6, but it can make you bold also. So remember, if you are a humorous person, try for a humorous, else a quotation is the most safest side, I would say. So if you feel now everything, see, confidence level was, I was not that confident, but I act confident that I know everything. So this is how you can become an efficient public speaker. And if you notice, there was lots of emotions which was involved rather than contents coming from my mind. It was from inside that I love my country and I want India to be something very unique by the year 2020. So this is how you need to take public speaking if you really want to become a very good public speaker. Again, last but not the least, public speaking is an art, my dear friends, which cannot be developed by just hearing to anybody's speech. This can be developed only by practice. So I have given you the most important basic concepts which can be incultivated inside you, and you can become a very efficient public speaker. So remember, if you really become a very efficient public speaker, really your leadership excellence, your qualities will double, triple, and you can make your dreams come true. So if you really want to become a leader, you need to be a good public speaker. A leader is a leader without a public speaking, a leader without oratory is something very incomplete. So if you think you want to become a leader, if you think this world has to accept you as a leader, one criteria, you need to be a good orator. So I wish you all the very best. Please practice it regularly. Try to improve your English content. Everything plays a very, very important role when it comes to the matter of public speaking. It is not just the preparation. It is not just the body language. Everything has to be correlated, because public speaking is again a big challenge, because it is really only for leaders. And I wish you all the very best, and I dream that you become the future leaders of not only Coimbatore but India, not only India but the entire globe. You need to be the leaders of this globe, and to be a leader you need to be a very, very good public speaker. I wish you all the very best. Please take care of the points which I have narrated. Take a note of it. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes a man perfect. All the very best. Thank you.